This video will be the only video you'll ever need to train your puppy again. I'm gonna give you 3 major keys to training your puppy to do any command and not break that command ever again. These 3 keys are the 3 Ds: duration, distance, and distraction. In this video, I'm gonna show you each of these 3 keys in order: duration, distance, and distraction.
Good boy, artist. So I'm going to show you how I create this duration using the release word. Doesn't matter if she's doing any commands or if she's just chilling in her cage. You should act like you're releasing her to do anything to teach her this release word. So the way I got her to not rush out of the cage when I open the door is by using the release word. Look, at she's waiting for it. I give her to it. Okay. And she comes out of the cage. Hey, Bella, come on. Inside. Yes. Good girl. I can do what I want. See? This is just one example of why you teach a release word. So you can have things like this, where she has great patience. Such a good girl. Okay, baby. Okay. All right. I don't know about that, though.
Okay, booby. Okay, sweet girl. Okay, pretty man. Okay, girl. Yes, it is, daddy girl. Daddy girl.
Oh. First, we're gonna get her into a SIT, right? And I'm gonna show you how I create duration over time. So this is how I do it. So we're gonna put her in the sit first. Okay. Yes. Nope. Nope. Yes. Good. So she's gonna sit. Good. We're gonna keep her in the sit. Good girl. Good girl. And we're gonna keep treating her, right? Now we're about to start creating some distance or duration. Now we're about to start creating duration. All right, I start like this. Good. Good sit. Okay. Good girl. So the key, like I said, the key to creating duration is using the release word. You can't tell her to sit and then tell her she's a good girl and let her get up without releasing her. Okay. Sit. Yes. Good. Good. Nope. And she's in down mode right now. That's what she wants to learn because we've been going over that lately. But yes. Yes. Good. Okay. Good girl. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Yes. Good. 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 Good sit. Okay, good girl. Good girl. So, like I said, I'm going to keep getting longer and longer, but the key is, like I've been saying, is the release word. She doesn't know how long, you don't know how long she can sit unless you give her a release, right? So, you have to give her the release. Come on. Hey, sit. And you see, if she's not doing the sit, I'm not going to tell her, I'm not going to correct her because she doesn't really understand the corrections right now. Hey. Yes. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Good. 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 Good sit. And now we're going to wait. Good. Okay. Good girl. Good sit. So I'm getting a second longer each time, but you want to make sure she doesn't fail. Keep in mind how many times I tell her no or how many times I tell her that she failed. Yes. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Good sit. Good sit. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. We're getting longer and longer. We're getting longer. Sit. Now to sit. Yes. Good. Good girl. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good. Good girl. Okay. And another key. Make sure that you are rewarding while they are in the position that you want them to be in. I'm not going to tell her, right? I'm not going to be like, sit. Yes. Okay, good girl. Like that is not how you want to reward. I rewarded her after the sit came. That is how you get a dog that breaks a sit. But to get a dog that stays in a sit, you sit. I know you want to do it. So sometimes if you know that she wants to do something, yes. Good girl. Good. Okay. Okay. We want a good sit though. Sit. Nope. Sit. Nope. Yes. Good. Good sit. Sit. Yes. Good. Good sit. Good sit. Okay, good. In this situation, as y'all can see, she keeps going into a down when I say SIT. So because I know she keeps messing it up, I'm not gonna even say it anymore. I'm just gonna put her in it. Where? Yes. Good. Good. Okay, good girl. Okay. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Good girl. Yes. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. So when you first start out, that's how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be when you first start teaching her a sit. This is how she's going to do it. Yes. Good. Okay. And release her immediately. Immediately. We want her to succeed every time. Okay, girl. Yes. Now, as you start getting the sit every single time and you are able to release her every single time, now you can start adding seconds. Come here. Yes. Good. Good. Okay, good girl. Then you do it again. Yes. Good. Okay. Good. I'll give it to you. Good girl. Good sit. Okay. You want another one? Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Good girl. All right, so here we're gonna do some distance. So first, obviously, your dog needs to know how to sit. Good sit. Good sit. And she needs to know her duration. So she has to stay in a sit for more than a second. Yes, good. Remember, the way to teach duration is by having a release word. Okay, right? If I'm not saying a release word, she shouldn't break her sit. Sit. Yes. Now, we're going to add distance. If you're just starting, you might only be able to go one step back. Yes, good sit, good. All right, now we're gonna go 2. Good, yes, good sit, good, okay, good girl. And before you even get, like, after each step, you wanna release her. Especially if you're starting from the beginning, you have to release her before she releases herself. That's a key. Release her before she releases herself. Good. Good sit. Okay. Good girl. All right, sit. Yes. We're going to do 3 steps. Good. Good girl. Good sit. Good sit. Now we're going to do 4 steps. Good sit. Good girl. Good. We're going to stay in the sit. Yes. Good. Good sit. Now we're gonna do 5 steps. I might try to get it a little farther. Good sit, good girl. Try to get me too when I walk away. Good. Good sit. Good sit. Good sit. Good girl. Good. 6 steps. All right. Okay. We want to break her before she releases herself. Yes. Good girl. You did so good. You want to make sure that she passes every time. Because if I would have got... Come here. To me. Look at me. If I would have gotten 4 steps away, and then if we would have did 1 step successfully, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, and then the 5th step she broke it, and I had to scold her, it literally erases all the first 4 things you did. Think of it like that. So you want to make sure that you lock it in, you lock in every good thing that she does. So now, since we are able to take steps away from her in distance and she still sees us, the next step is to be able to get out of her sight without her breaking her sit. So I'm gonna need you to follow my shoulder for this one. Good. Sit. Yes, good sit. All right. Once again, yes, good sit. We build distance. We build distance. Good. And for her, I can see that she wants to go down, so we're just gonna say down. Yes, good down. Good down. Good down. All right. Look, she can still see me. Good girl. Good. Just remember, you are incrementing, so you don't want to go from right in front of her to try to hide behind a wall. You got to be right next to the wall before you get behind the wall. Like this. Good girl. Good down. Good down. And we building it. Like I said, if your dog isn't as good as this dog, release her right here. I'm not releasing. My dog got it. Good down. Here we go. I'm about to exit the look. Good down. Good. Good down. And you won't want to do it long. We start at 1 second. This is going back to duration. Now we're trying to build the duration of her staying in her command without seeing me. So we got to start at half a second. Then we go to a second. Then we go to 2. Good down. Good down. So we're about to do a second now. Good down. Good. Yes. Good girl. Good down. Good down. And I'm going to release her. Okay, good girl. And I'm only going to release her because I'm going to release her before she releases herself. Good girl. And we could go right back into it. Good girl. But as long as she knows that she did it right there, we're going to do it again. Down. Yes. I'm going to go out of her sight for 2 seconds. Good down. Good down. Good. Yes. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. Now we about to work our way up to... Actually, I'm going to do this for the video. I'm going to skip from 3 seconds. I'm going to go straight to 10 seconds. And if she breaks it, I'm going to show you how I put her back in there. Hey, down. Yes. Good. Good down. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. Now we're taking it outside. This is distraction. No matter how you put it, anytime you step outside, you're around distractions. So if you can't handle your dog inside without distractions, you're never going to be able to handle them outside, let alone in public. So once you get the duration down and the distance inside down, then you can go outside. And now we put them all 3 together: duration, distance, and distraction. Before you do, like I said, it's in order: duration, distance, and distractions. Once you get duration and distance inside, now you can do duration and distance outside. So we're going to start with duration. Hey, sit. Yes. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Sit. Okay. Good girl. Like I said, duration starts with teaching them the release word. So we're going to do it 1 second first. Hey, sit. Yes. Good. Good sit. We're going to wait 2 seconds. Good sit. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Right? That's 2 seconds. Now we will have to go to 3 seconds. Sit. Yes. Good sit. Good sit. Good. 1, 2. And I'm gonna add a little resistance. This is how you add. This is how you get your dog to not move, by adding a little resistance. Good girl. Good sit. Good. Now we're gonna do 4 seconds. Good sit. Good. Good.
Good. This is duration and distance at the same time. Good. Good girl. Okay. Remember, release your dog after every successful interaction. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Oh, you want to do 5 seconds? Sit. Yes. Good sit. Good sit. We're gonna put her in a down because I can already see her. Hey. Yes. Good down. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. And the release is the reward. Yeah. Nebula, come. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Now, as y'all can see, we got the duration down. We've got slight distance. We're about to take it up another notch. We're going to show you what our 18-week-old puppy can really do. When you listen to my instructions of duration, distance, and distraction, this is what you can get from an 18-week-old dog. Hey, sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Good. Go this way. Good down. Good down. Good. Good girl. Good down. We haven't been this far before, so this is approaching new territory. Good down. Good girl. Good girl. And see, I'm not going to try too hard. I'm going to release her before she releases herself. Good down. Good girl. Don't be too excited either until, yes. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Good, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Let's do it again. Sit. Yes. Good sit. Good sit. Good girl. Good girl. Good sit. Good. She's moving. She's creeping. I'm testing her. Good sit. Good girl. Good sit. Good girl. Oh, she broke it. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not even gonna say that. She broke it. We got too far. We got too far. We're not gonna say nothing. We're not gonna say, hey, this is how you fix it. Good sit. You put her right back in the spot. We try again, but we're not gonna get that far. She's up. Yes. Good. Good sit. We're not gonna do that far again. We're gonna make sure she passes this time. Good girl. Good sit. Good. Good girl. Good sit. Good girl. Okay. Yes. Okay. Good girl. And we're gonna end right there. We're gonna end right there. We got really far. She broke it, but she didn't get in trouble. She's a puppy. She didn't get in trouble. She broke it because we got too far. I knew she was gonna break it eventually. I wanted to show y'all how to fix it. When they break it, put them right back into it. Make sure they succeed, end it, and we're good to go. Let's go on to real distraction, which is out in public. Sit. Yes. I know you don't have to sit at it. We just get a couple clips. All right, so we're at a brewery. Lots of distraction around. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Once you get the duration and distance at your home and outside, now you take it to a public place where you put distance, duration, distraction all together. We have a lot of people around. That's a distraction. We got a dog behind us. That's a distraction. We're in a new place. That's another distraction. These are all distractions. There are so many levels of distractions in this one situation that even getting your dog to sit and pay attention to you for even 2 seconds is a win. Obviously, when you work at it like we do, you get a dog that looks like this, that can keep paying attention until I release her, even with people or dogs. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, it is. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, okay, boss. You can do that. I know. Down. Good down. Yes, good girl. Good down. Look at this distance distraction. Good down. Good girl. Good down. Distance distraction. I'll walk outside. Good down. Good girl.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Okay, baby. Good girl. That's a good girl.